Share, subscribe. As I said before, we are available on many things: YouTube, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Radio Public, Anchor. We're all over the fucking place. We have an Instagram page where we send out posts and memes about things that are happening when an episode gets released, as well as on the Facebook fan page. I'm loading up some clips there as well, so feel free to watch them. It's very exciting.
Yes, please.
Motivation for today. Oh, we've all heard the statement, get out of your own way. And this coincides with the idea of paralysis by analysis. When there's just too much information and there's too many questions to go through, people get frustrated and annoyed, and they end up just thinking about what the problem is and how to deal with the problem instead of actually handling the problem. We're in an environment right now where we're kind of stuck in analysis mode because we can't really do much. Those that are doing, we're seeing that they're, well, I don't know that they're achieving their own goals either. It's a little bit confusing with what's happening because we're told to stay at home if you can, but if you can't, be careful when you go out. It's very confusing. But I'll tell you guys, this is going to get more confusing over the next little while. We know that there's an election in the U.S., and that causes a lot of drama and stories and a lot of things. And I'll be honest with you, it's not our fucking problem. We're in Canada.
We've got enough going on too.
I think we need to stop. Like, one of the big things I know is that on Canadian TV there has to be a certain amount of content. I believe it's 30%. Of content needs to be Canadian made, Canadian driven, which I think is awesome. But
that's
that's
like an actual rule?
Yeah, it is. It really is. That's why certain television stations can't come up here because they don't have Canadian content. And the problem is Canadian content, some of it really sucks shit. All right, let's be honest.
Hey.
Some of it's great. Okay, like this Canadian content, fucking awesome. Other Canadian content, not so good. Ta-da. But that's the whole thing, is that
except for breakfast television. I love breakfast television.
I have two stories about breakfast television that make me laugh my balls off every time I tell them. But anyways, that's going to be for another day. I'm saving it in case breakfast television ever wants to interview me. That's what I'm doing. Okay, or us. I would bring it up to us, but but yeah, like, guys, I think it's really important that we focus on what is our, like, a lot of people are like, oh, the U.S. and we don't live there. Stop talking about it.
They do affect us quite greatly, though.
Well, you know what? And I'm not saying that they don't affect us. What I'm saying is, not our fucking problem, and they don't give us anything specific that we owe them allegiance in any way, shape, or form. What that means is that we need to act. She's saying no. I don't know what she's knowing to, but just keep listening to me.
No, I'm saying that they don't. Yes,
I am what's most important during this point in time. She's fucking putting on lipstick like an asshole. You're such a dick. Like,
I'm listening to you.
The point is, guys, we need to redirect our focus. There are evil things that have happened in Toronto. People have been shot. There are protests. People trying to get their message across. These are important things. They're Canadian things. And I really think that we need to take the time to look at what is happening, because it's turned out that a lot of organizations in the States, which people assumed were for equality and things like that, are now saying some pretty horrible things and backing some pretty horrible people. I really hope that's not the case in Canada. I really do. And it scares me that we would allow people like that into positions of power, because, those who don't remember history tend to repeat it. And, well, the one advantage that Canada and America has is we've never seen, well, it's been a very long time since we've seen war. And that's a big advantage we have. And I don't know that we would be capable of dealing with that sort of tragic scenario. And it scares me. That's why I think we really need to keep our perspectives open. Crystal is just looking at me like this from on high, and she's like judging me. She's like, look at you!
I'm listening to the words that are coming out of your mouth quietly, like a good co-host. And now you
Bullshit.
want to bitch about that too.
Bullshit.
I can't talk. I can't be quiet. I
Good.
can't
Good.
breathe.
I'm buying you a burqa. I'm buying you a burqa for Christmas. That's what you're getting. There's no talk. All you can say is death to America, and that's it.
Wait.
I'm totally getting her a burqa now. There's no fucking... That's going to happen. That's arriving, and it's not even going to be a nice... It's going to be like a wool black one. So it's going to be so hot, and that's only for summer use. I'm going to get a one that's for winter use that's going to be like... that material that doesn't breathe. So it's like literally you will burn in this thing. Guys,
And
pay attention.
I would wear this.
I just burn everything else you have. I don't give a shit. Wait, you wear like kids' clothes. It costs like $5 to replace your entire wardrobe. Guys, basically Morning Motivation Rant is start paying attention to what's happening in our own neighborhoods, because I think we're getting the fleece pulled over our eyes and we don't know what's actually happening, because what's happening here is not the same as what's happening south of the border. And we're kind of missing touch with what's actually happening. That's I think all I gotta say. I hope you guys found it informative and motivational, because I think we're all great people at heart and we can be fantastic, except for Crystal. She's the worst. Crystal, where can they find you?
Simply me on YouTube and Crystal Morenzi on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and Dino.
You can find me usually in some sort of large cave. I usually hang out there in the evenings. Sometimes you'll see a fire, sometimes not. Just be ready to lose a finger.
Taking children's dreams away from them. And
Definitely.
hopes and
But not
aspirations
touching
for
them. I
people.
don't touch them inappropriately. That's not a cool thing. It's not
I didn't
funny
say you
even.
take their forever away from them, just their hopes and dreams.
I have straw
baby,
that is
remember?
magical. It goes into children's brains. That's not appropriate at all. That's
Whoa,
a horrible
what
fucking
Why
joke.
would you say that?
I didn't say nothing. Anyways, guys, you can find me. I'm Dino the Genetic Marvel, and I'm on YouTube. I'm on Instagram. I'm on the Facebook. And, of course, Morning Motivational Rant is also available on Facebook. We have a fan page, Instagram, where we let people know that we're posting things, as well as YouTube, and then all the other fancy audio places that we have our things.
And he's on Twitter, but he doesn't go on there, but he doesn't tweet much.
I think Crystal's lost her mind, guys. Listen, have a wonderful
He
day.
just missed that out
And-
today. Bye,
And
guys.
remember, everything's going to be great. Bye!